بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Brothers, sisters, in this lesson I would like to finish, or I would like to make some other things in our course. We did something that we can. We said that in our previous lesson we can make any kind of decoration here by choosing the suitable decor for that, and we use railing. And there are other ways to use it, but we used railing. But in this lesson I would like to make the landscape, or maybe after that I changed some of the things in here. Maybe I make I don't know, maybe some of the decorations we make later. No problem. Okay, but we see here we have I downloaded some pictures here on internet. You see we can make something like this, or for making a landscape, and you see something like this. We have this kind of decoration, and this one maybe if we want to use, or this one, whatever we want. Okay, whatever we want, no problem. So what I'm going to do, just go to click here at the top view, and what we do now, we can change this one to wireframe, so we can see whole over the villa. Okay, so what I can do now, I can just go to component and model in place, or by using model in place, or maybe of course I can use for this floor. Okay, I can just use floor, and here the type of the floor, and let's say what we have, I don't know, let's say we have something like this. Okay, just cancel it, and after that just select this one, and you see here we have, I think if we put about 5 meter is quite enough, and this one also I want to make 5 meter. $5,000, which is 5 meter, and maybe this one, if it's 4 meter, is okay. I don't care about this, and this one maybe, I don't know, from this point, let's say this one also, let's say 5 meter, or sorry, it's 500, let's say 5,000, and just click OK, and go to 3D. As here there are some highlighted overlap, but we don't care, because we want for this, we want for architecture. Okay, so after that, what I'm doing, as here we have this angle, I can fill this or around it, this edge and this edge, maybe spare for us, and go to edit boundary, and from this one filled arc, and just select these two, and let's say we have, I don't know, 3 meter is okay. Maybe this, for these two also 3 meter is okay. Okay, so let's say we have something like this. Of course, if you want, you can make something here also like this, but I think now is good for this time. Okay, now we have this part. As you see here, we have this part. We can do another floor here, so we can fix this one. Okay, I think we discussed about the how we can change the color for this one. As you see, if you click here, we don't have color for this one. So what we are going to do for this, you see, as I said, we cannot choose from here, so we go to edit in place if we want to change, and after that just click here and what we are going to do, we are just go to manage and object styles, and from the imported object just click here, and you see here the rendered for the material, because there are many layers here. We can specify, or we can purge these layers in AutoCAD before we import, but anyhow you can, after that you can change layer here, or material here. Let's say we want to a white material. I don't know, yeah, I think gypsum board is okay for that. And you see we can change one by one, and if we change like this, I don't know if it will change or not. Let's try this one, white. Now we have this gypsum board, and now everything changed and applied, and okay. Now I think if we finish okay, now it's like something like white. Anyhow, so for this one we said that we have we can put what we can put. We can put another floor here, so it will fix the problem. And for that, let's go to floor again, and for set work plane first, and change or select this work plane. Let's say show work plane. As here we have this work plane, or what we can do, we can again we can use the same work plane, but with a height offset. Okay, so we see, I'll make one, just click finish. As you see, we have overlapped, but for the base, let's say, I don't know, 300. I think it's more than necessary, or I think it's totally good. It's very good. But just go to edit boundary and edit this boundary to match these lines. If we use, we cannot use this one, no problem. And I'll bring it to this side, and again just click finish, and I think now we have everything set. Let me just go back to the wireframe so I can see, yeah, I can see the holes here, and I'll set this one and this one to the exact position, so I don't have any problem later in rendering. It's just like this. Or maybe up to here. Just click finish, and after that go to the wireframe and change back to the shaded or realistic. Now I think everything is okay. And that we have some problem in this material. We can extend this for to here, and we can remove this one in the in AutoCAD, but it's up to our design. It's not so we don't have any problem with that. Okay. After that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some other things. Let's say we have a swimming pool here, which I can model in place, and during model, okay, and let's make by extrusion. And if we make something like this, I don't know, maybe something like this. Escape it. And this one 15 by, I think 15 by. This one is good. And again we can make another thing here, which is something like this. I think now is very good, and we can split it, or let's say we have let's delete this one first, and let's say we have an arc here, just like this. And after that, SL for split these two lines, and trim and extend, just like this. Of course, if we want to, we can make a felt here, and the radius will be, let's say, 1000. And this one also, let's say 1000. Sorry, maybe 500. 500, I think is good. Yeah, 500 is good, very good. So 500. It's up to your sorry, 500. It's up to your design. And we have something here. I think now is good. But for making swimming pool, what we have to do, we have to offset these lines by let's say 0.25 meter or 0.3, 0.25. As here, when I write 0.25, it will write me 0.3 because of the units. Okay. Sorry. It's not 25. It's in millimeters. So what we have to do, I have to just write down 250 because it's in millimeters. But sometimes when I put a line like as here, we have only one number after the dot. So when I have 25, it will make me 0.3. If I have 24, it will make 20. Okay. So it's just for further information. Okay. After that, escape, and these two lines, just like this, and finish it. And about the expansion or depth, we have about, let's say we have 125 or maybe 1000, sorry, 1 meter. So we have 1 meter. Now I think now is good. Okay, so what about the bottom of it? And sorry, I have to go back to the editing place, and I have to what I have to do, I have to make another extrusion. Okay, so by making another extrusion and create extrusion, and by picking line, this line, and at this time, let's say we have 150 the bottom of it. Just and after that, go back to this. Is here now we have this called swimming pool, and of course we can adjust the position for that whatever we want, just by a row key we can adjust it anyhow. Now we can make another let's say roundabout, again by using floor. I can use this one. Let's say roundabout, escape one time, and now move it to the place that we want. But first let's change its radius to something like I don't know, 4000. It's just like this, and let's bring or let's offset this one first, offset, and the road, let's say, will be I don't know, 4,000, 5,000, I think is quite enough. Let's say this number, whatever number you want, you can choose it, no problem. And now we have this one. So what we can do, we can bring it here. I don't know, it's up to ourselves. We can make another one. Let's say from this point to, first of all I have offset, so I'll click twice, or I have to make 0 this one. Let's bring something like this. If we want something like this, or let me first delete this one, no problem, delete this one, and make one line and offset. After that we set so we have offset 3000 by 3000 at each side, just like this. And after that I'll delete I'll delete this inner line, and SL for split, SL for splitting this line, just like this. After that, trim and extend. As you see here, I have trim and extend, but it's like this sharp edge we have. That's why I'm using this kind of tool, which I will make a smooth lines. Okay, but I'll try to use this, or I have to make this one both is the same. Okay, so 8,000. Let's say, and this one also 8,000. You see, now we have this cool roundabout, but we have to whatever I have to do, I have to change this one also, because right here we have a road. If I don't know if I change these two lines, I think 25 is quite enough. Make this line just like this, and let's say finish. If we go to 3D, you see this is quite enough for road, and this one, the rest we make what we make a green line. Okay, so how we do this? By making, or again, I can make with component and model in place. Okay, I don't want to, let's say save the project first, and after that generate model. Okay, by extrusion I will choose this one, and I select something like this, but I'll try to just escape this one. I'll try to align this one here, because just like this. And after that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to deduct this area from this. Again, this area I'll deduct from escape, and maybe something like this. And after that I will make this up to here, no problem. I deduct these areas from that one, and again just click OK. Now you see we have something like this. Maybe this one is the extrusion. I have to increase the extrusion. I can do it, let's say 250, and we see like we have something like a curbstone. Okay, or I can do it inversely with minus value. Select this one, and this start, let's say we have minus 250, and I will make this one minus 500, so I can see 500, and minus this one minus 250. So I'll keep the distance to 250, but as you see here, and the same thing for the road, but it's less than this amount. Let's finish first. And this roof, as you see here, I have a height offset, so I'll say 250 maybe. Don't know. It works for me or not? No, it's not. So I'll say minus 400. So as you see here, now I have a kind of I think this one I have to change it back for edit in place, and maybe minus 200 is okay, or maybe minus 150. I think now is okay. Minus 150. Change back to minus 200. So we have to play around with this number, and you see which one you prefer. And after that, just to give you a cool thing, as here now we have this one, and we can go to edit in place and just select it and go to the material, and we need something green or grass. Don't know we have or not. We don't have grass. Create new material. So from here we don't worry about this. Click here, let's say grass. Okay, so we have this one here, we have grass, and select this one and apply it. Okay, and I don't know, I use select, or no, I don't select any grass here, the default material. And if I change to realistic, you see now I have this kind of cool villa. Okay, of course, what we have, we can change this this material, of course, and we can do many things. We can make a fence around our area, and we put a gate here, or maybe I have a problem here, so I can fix it. Just go to edit extrusion, go back to this one, and I'll delete this line, okay, first, and I'll split this one. So SL for split, and after that trim and extend with these two lines, and of course I have to bring back this one to this one. So I prefer that we have this main road here, and we enter our villa, and after that we can park cars here, just like this. By the way, I'm not an architect, so I can if I have some problem with dividing the areas, I'm sorry for that. Again, I can put a water fountain here, or whatever we want. As I said, I'm not an architect, so when I have problem with dividing the areas for the swimming pool and this. I'm sorry about that, but I want to show you the basic techniques for that, and how we can use something if we want anything in Revit, so we can do. Okay, I think after that I can just finish model. I don't know, I think it's almost finished, and after that we can render here, where we can go to a view and make a render for that, but I prefer to not to make a render in Revit. And for this one we have a program, it's called Lumion. Lumion program is a very powerful program, so you can make anything. So you can bring trees with animations. Also we can bring many things, cars and other things, and it gives you a very good or high quality images and videos also. So we can bring water wherever we want in that program. And after that, after I'll try to make a video on that on Lumion, how we can make our render there. Or of course we can change the material. All of these materials we can change it. We can change the grass or the road with the realistic one, and we see there what we can do. After rendering this image, we can go to the Photoshop and make a post-production, and we render out the final image. So for now, this is enough for now, and I think now we can from now on we can make our villa, which is classic or a modern. I have by the way, I have a video about how we can make modern houses or modern buildings, and this is for the classic one. So now from now on I think we can do many or whatever we want. It's very easy to put some decoration here, some decoration here. I think is now you can bring any thing. So thank you very much.